We love you, God. Y'all keep praising Psalms 100. Psalms 100. Says, Psalms 100 says, make a joyful noise.
Yes.
To the Lord, all ye lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know that the Lord is God. It is he who made us, not we ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving. And into his courts with praise. Be thankful and say to him, bless and praise his name. For the Lord is what?
Good! All the time.
His mercy and loving kindness are everlasting.
Yeah.
His faithfulness and truth endure to all generations.
Amen.
And if I could tag Psalms 150 and 6, it says, let everything that has breath,
yes, come on now,
praise ye the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I want to talk from the topic, subject, or theme, a tune he won't forget. A tune he won't forget. There was a song that was released in 1976 by a prominent songwriter that penned the lyrics. That's going to help be our subtopic on this morning. It said, get up off of that thing.
That's right.
And dance till you feel better. And release that pressure. Even though it was created for the worldly aspect, it had a churchy implication to it. Although it is a feel-good song to get you on the dance floor, I just believe God can speak through worldly influence to get what he wants.
Amen.
I believe James Brown was prophesying when he said, get up off that thing. In other words, get yours. Because whatever the situation is that you're going through is getting the better of you. And the way to take control of it is to put your feet on the floor. So why, Mike? So when you look down, you're on top of the situation, and the situation is not on top of you. I wish I had a witness in here. See, the reason why some of us are so edgy and easily disturbed is because we're close to the miracle or our breakthrough, but because we're constipated with praise, we are withholding something that God is looking for. This morning, I admonish you to get a release. I come to realize, listen, I know everybody know I'm a musician and all that good stuff. I come to realize in my time here on earth playing music that everyone is not gifted to sing or play instruments. They're what I like to call them musically challenged. They have an ear, but they can't translate it. But they know when musicians are off and they know when they on. Then you have those that have the ability to play and sing. Then you have those that play music no mind at all, but have the ability musically to charge an atmosphere. I've been there. I've been in programs where people just have the ability to just get up. And as soon as they open their mouth, the atmosphere change, and it causes God to show up. What distinguishes the gift, the talent, and the ability is, guess what it is? The anointing. The Holy Ghost would have me to tell you that your praise has a specific anointing on it to let God know that it's you. He said, the Holy Ghost said that you have your own specific key and melody that God listens for when you call him. Listen, I might seem like a goat and I might move like a cow, but the God I serve understands my melody. So don't get upset with me when I start singing my way. I might not sound like Whitney Houston. I might not sound like Luther Vandross, but God knows my melody. And that's the way that me and God have a conversation. I remember growing up in school, and every year in Black History Month, they would tell us the secret of how the slaves got out of slavery. They said that the slaves would sing, and when they would sing, it was their code for what was to come next. I even heard stories of how Grandma and Big Mama didn't know where their next meal was coming from, didn't know how the next bill was going to get paid. So what they started doing, they started cooking, and they started moaning, and they started singing, and somehow the Lord provided. Has anybody ever been there where you didn't know how stuff was going to get done, and you find yourself just walking around the house moaning, a song just popped up in your mind, you just start moaning, and then next thing you know, you get a knock on the door, or you get a phone call, or you go check the mail to go find another bill, but you see there was a check in there. Listen, in music theory, there are 88 keys on a piano. But there are 7 notes that complete a scale.
All right.
The number 7 is the number of completion. David gives us 7 steps to complete a harmonious chord that will make God show up on your behalf. In Psalms 100, it gives the 7 commands. In verse 1, it tells me something opposite that most conservative and distinguished church folk think church should be. See, many of us was brought up in church and told us to keep your voice down, keep it under control, don't raise your voice, and don't cause a ruckus. Try to be quiet. We all been told that, but can I tell you that ain't biblical? How can you back that up? Because in Psalms 100, verse 1, it says, make
a joyful noise.
A joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. See, your noise and my noise are 2 different noises. God knows my noise. Listen, can y'all do me a favor? Could church folk do me a favor? Quit judging my praise by your praise. Listen, I might not have to pick cotton. So your praise is different from mine. See, I was raised in a house where I was able to eat chicken and pork chops. They was able to purchase. Daddy had to pick cotton. He had to pick strawberry. So his praise is different from my praise. Quit judging my praise. First of all, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I'm going through or what I'm about to embark in. Shout in the Hebrew language means ruah. It defines as to make a loud noise.
go.
Have you ever realized that God show up in noise? Yeah, he shows up in the quiet of the day too, but he shows up in noise too.
Yep.
Listen, ruah is not a subtle measured sound. It's not dignified or refined. It's just to raise the roof and to give it all you have. Sometimes I just got to be loud for God to show up in my situation.
That's right.
Listen, can I know this is not a word, but can I unconfuse 5 people? Shout do not mean dance. See, church correlates shouting and dance. These are 2 different things. You shout with your mouth and you dance with your feet. And can I say this, that we loud for everything else. We shout for everything else, but giving God praise. We shout talking about folk. We shout and being judgmental. We shout putting people's business out in the street until it happens to us. Then we want to come into the house of God and make a joyful noise. The Bible says you reap what you sow. Well, Mike, can you explain what a joyful noise is? A joyful noise is when I have more bills than money, but I know God will supply, and I thank Him in advance. A joyful noise is when I know that they don't like me at work, but I praise the CEO of the CEO who implemented and breathed on the idea of their business. Look. Maybe we can all attest to this. I may have to stretch $1 or $2, but the fact is I never lack, because every time I look and every time I turned around, He made a way. Listen, I know all types of stories are going out about me, but I refuse to answer and fall for the trick of the enemy. So what I would do, I would shout to the God of my salvation. Can you do me a favor? Can you tell your neighbor, when you hear me ruah, it's just me telling God to be on standby. The second verse tells us to serve. I got to go on. I got to sit down. And it says in the Hebrew language, the word in the Hebrew serve in the Hebrew language is called abad or abad. Abad means to work or serve. In the Hebrew scriptures, it is often used for categorizing the kind of work that a person did. With gladness in Hebrew means simha. That means to do it with rejoicing. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before His presence with singing. But guess what, y'all? Y'all probably overlooked it. There is a semicolon in between the verses. And the semicolon means to pause. So can I take a pause real quick? Can I ask you just a couple of questions? Please don't get mad. The first question is, how are you serving? Listen, but the next question is, are you serving to give God glory, or are you serving because you want or you in a position? Or are you serving because your name is just on the program? Can I tell you about me? I'm serving because Christ came to serve. Well, y'all don't believe me, so can I give you a little bit of Bible? Hebrews 6:10 says, God is not unjust. He will not forget your work and the love you have shown Him as you have helped His people and continue to help them. Y'all still don't believe me? Okay, 1 Samuel 12:24 says, but be sure to fear the Lord and serve Him faithfully with all your heart, and consider what great things He has done for you. Y'all still don't believe me? Okay, everybody gonna like this scripture here today. Luke 6:38 says, give, and I will give it back to you. A good measure, pressed down, shake it together, and running over will be poured into your bosom. For the measure you use, it will be measured back to you. Can you do me another favor? Look at your other neighbor and say, neighbor,
Neighbor,
what you give is what you're going to receive.
is what you're going to receive.
So the verse says, come before his presence with singing. Listen, that should be a song in your heart that nobody should be able to take away because it's between you and God. Listen, verse 3 says, know ye that the Lord, he is God. It is he that made us and not we ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. The reason why I know he is God is because every time I turn around, he does something that only he can do. Oh, y'all ain't gonna talk to me in this morning. Y'all done dance now. Now y'all ready for that Popeye's chicken sandwich. Have you ever been in a situation that only you and God know about, and you exhausted every resource, but in the nick of time, God provided? In other words, can I say it this way? In other words, when it seems that my worst day is worse than my worst day, I can never forget that he is God. Listen, why? Because I don't care what may come and who may I don't care what may come. My answer is still yes. Listen, because I serve a God that if he did it before,
do it again.
He can do it again.
Yes, he will.
Listen, I know I'm gonna trap somebody right here. Never forget that who, what, when, and why have to submit to the almighty hand of God. I rebuke the enemy. Why, Mike? Because always remember that in the beginning, God created. Listen, can I tell you a secret? I gotta tell y'all a secret. Can y'all keep it between us? Can y'all keep it between us? Listen, anything God created, he has the antidote, the remedy, or the code to break that thing. Listen, if it is people, he knows how to make them hungry. If it's people's mouths, he knows how to shut them. If it's the what, he knows how to tell it why. If it's the where, he knows how to tell it when. In other words, it's never my job to figure it out. It's my job to create a tune with my praise. Why do you praise this man so much? Reason why I praise him is because even though I haven't been a good sheep, he has been a good shepherd. How do you know? Because Psalm 23 tells me so. Can I get some more volume on this mic, please? Even though it tells my experience, it don't tell my whole experience. My experience speaks for me. There have been times when I wandered away into wolves' territory, and when they was about to eat up my flesh, the shepherd showed up. The Bible says it this way in Psalm 27:2. When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes came up upon me to eat up my flesh, listen, let me clear something up real quick. Your enemies just don't stumble and fall all the time. There is something called the clipping process. The question was asked, will you leave the 99 and go after the one? The reason why I knew they stumbled and fell because the shepherd came with his rod and his staff, and he clipped them. The Bible says in Psalm 23 that thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. And when he clipped them, it gave him enough time to pick me up and bring me back into the fold. In other words, he saved me from death. Has he saved anybody in here from death other than me? Listen. So every time I think about the goodness of Jesus, a praise just breaks out in my belly and makes me shout, hallelujah. Is there anybody in this building that got a hallelujah in your belly? Listen, if you don't have a hallelujah in your belly, I just want you to take a look over last week? What did he bring you over last week? Don't talk to me in here. See, some of us made it this week on broken pieces. Some of us are still looking at broken pieces and wondering, how am I going to make it? Can I give you the remedy? The remedy is just simply this: praise God. If you praise Him in advance, you can withdraw in advance from the bank of the Most High. So when you see me next week and praise is still on my lips and in my heart, I'm doing what verse 5 is telling me to do in Psalms 100. Yo, it says, I'm entering His gates with thanksgiving and entering His courts with praise. Why? Because I'm thankful and I got to bless His holy name. Why do you gotta bless Him all the time? I hear the dignified saints now. Why do you gotta bless Him all the time? It don't take all that, Mike. Well, it does for me. It takes all of that. Why? Just a simple answer: because the Lord is good. I got to go, y'all. I held y'all too long, but can I tell you, the other day when I was looking on my computer, I received an email. And the email said, if you woke up this morning with more health than illness, you are more blessed than the 6 million who won't even make it this week. Then it said, if you never experienced the danger of battle, the loneliness of imprisonment, the agony of torture, or even the pains of starvation, you are ahead of the 500 million people in the world. It said if you can attend church this morning without the fear of persecution, without the fear of being arrested, without the fear of being tortured, or even death, it said you are more blessed than the 3 billion people in this world. If you have food in the refrigerator, clothes on your back, a roof over your head, and a place to sleep, the email said you are richer than 75% of the world. That right there is enough to just bless God. If you have money in the bank, money in your wallet, and spare change in your pocket, you are among the top 8% of the world's wealthy. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. Come on. But can I tell you, Paul backed it up and said in Acts 14 and 22 that we must go through many hardships just to enter the kingdom of God. What that sums up to me is that I owe God a praise, because when I analyze my life, I'm doing better than I thought I was doing. Come on. Because Jesus loves me. This I know. Because the Bible tells me so. I got to know y'all. But I received another email this week, and I was totally confused by it, because it was talking about Snoopy and Charlie Brown. Come on. They had a special dinner one evening, and Snoopy received his bowl, and the bowl he received was his usual bowl of dog food. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me here. Come on. Snoopy took a look at his food, and he said, this isn't fair. He said, the rest of the world is eating turkey with all the trimmings, and all I got is dog food. He said, because I'm a dog, all I get is dog food. He stayed there, and he stared at his food for a moment. Then he said, I guess it could be worse. He said, I could be a turkey. Well, in other words, Snoopy had a revelation that it could have been me people were standing over, saying their last goodbye, but I'm still alive. I had food to eat. It may not be what I desired, but God still provides. I promise I'm going to get out of here. But I received another email this morning. And this story about an elderly Christian man, a fine singer, who learned that he had cancer of the tongue and that surgery was required. In the hospital, after everything was ready for the operation, the elderly man said to the doctor, he said, "Are you sure I will never sing again?" The surgeon found it difficult to answer his question. He simply shook his head no. The elderly man then asked, could he sit up for a moment? The elderly man said to the doctor, he said, "I haven't any good time singing the praises of God." He said, "And now you tell me I can never sing again." He said, "I have one song that will be my last song, and it will be of gratitude and praise to God." And then right there in the presence of the doctor, the elderly Christian man began to sing, "Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine. I'm an heir of salvation. I've been purchased by God. I've been born in His Spirit. I've been washed in His blood." Then he sung the second verse. The second verse said, "Perfect submission. All is at rest. I am my Savior. I'm happy and blessed. Watching and waiting, looking above. With the innocent, I've been lost in His love." And he began to tell the doctor, "This is my story. This is my song. I'm praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story. This is my song. I'm praising my Savior all the day long." And I began to make in my mind, he broke out into another song. He said, "On my way home, Lord, I need you to fix it, just like you said you would. If you did it for the room next door, I know you can do it for me. If you did it for my friend over here, I know you can do it for me. Lord, I need you to fix it. I know you to be a healer. I know you to be a doctor. I know you to be a friend. Lord, go talk to me again." And I believe if he was here today, he would tell us, praise is what saved my life. I should have been dead, sleeping in my grave, but it was my praise that I put in advance. That car accident that was meant for me, it was my praise that kept me out of it. When I was supposed to be shot, it was my praise that kept me from being shot. Standing in the back, the reason why I didn't give up is because of my praise. When folks counted me out, it was my praise. When folks said I couldn't do it, it was my praise. When folks lied on me, it was my praise. When folks didn't support me, it was my praise. It was my praise. So one song, 156, and everything that has breath, y'all got to excuse me, because I got breath in my body. I got to praise God, because I don't know what may be coming, but I can put my praise in now, so it can secure me later. That everything that has breath, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. It said praise Him with the string instruments. It said praise Him with the loud sounding cymbals. It said praise Him with the fruit of your lips. I'm glad that God looks over and He receives my praise. Even though I may be in sin and in iniquity, my praise speaks for me. It was my praise that activated mercy. It was my praise that activated grace. It was my praise that got me here. I got your liver and said, "Baby, whatever you do, never lose your praise. Never lose. Never lose. Never lose. Never lose." Sometimes the only thing I have is my praise. I might not have two pennies to rub together, but I got a praise. Wife might be mad at me, kids don't want to be bothering me, but I got a praise. God ain't gonna talk to me in here. It's my praise. My praise is my security deposit. Listen, I got to go to my seat now. Listen, I was sitting there, and the Holy Ghost told me to tell the church. When my sister Shabelle was singing that song, he said, tell the church, I just troubled the water.
Woo! Yeah, 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 yeah.
When he troubles the water, whatever that you need or that you've been looking for to keep the water stirred in your life, you need to keep your praise.
Keep your praise moving.
Because let me be honest with you, the only authentic thing that you have is your praise. That's why we was created. That's why the enemy got kicked to hell because he thought his praise was all of that. But I refuse to let the enemy take what's authentic out of me. So whatever you need, if you need anything to do, let me see you raise your hand. The water is trouble. And if you need God to do it right now, begin to use your authentic praise. I guarantee you that this week, that God is going to do what he said he was going to do. Favor is going to fall for you this week. Help me, go talk to me. I thought your neighbor said, keep your praise.
Keep your praise.
Keep your praise.
Keep your praise.
Keep your praise. The devil's going to challenge you this week, but keep your praise. Keep your praise. When folk talk about you, just begin to bless God. Say, God, I thank you for the naysayers. God, I thank you for those who stand me in the back. Okay, I hear you, Paul. Romans 8 says, if God be for us, who can be against us? Saying all these things, I'm more than a conqueror through him that loves us. God, let's go to this. What shall separate us from the love of God?
Nothing.
Shall separate us as long as I can live and I got my praise. Nothing, not even my enemies can do anything about it. Get ready. I got the other neighbor and say, get ready. Get ready, get ready. Elevation is here. Get ready, St. Judah. You're going to the next level. Get ready, St. Judah. You're going to the next level. God is going to do something spectacular in this house. Get ready. All you're going through was nothing but a setup for your elevation. All that you endured was a setup for your elevation.